So, classic example, is it okay to lie? Well, a consequentialist would say it matters depending on the consequences of the lie, right? Is the lie going to maximize the greatest amount of pleasure or good or whatever it is that we value, right, as a consequentialist for you and possibly for everyone else? Right? If so, then it's the right thing to do. If not, then it's the wrong thing to do, right? But this involves things like never treating people as a means to an end, right? Making sure the rules can be maximized for everyone. And the motivation for him here is he wanted morality to be like a law of nature, right? So if something was right, it's right for everybody in every situation at every time. Same if something is wrong. That kind of stuff is really attractive to us, right? So like when we look back throughout history and we want to say something was wrong, even back then, even when no one thought it was, we typically are appealing to something like what Kant is talking about here. Like if it's wrong now, it should have been wrong back then too. Now, moral agents and people are not necessarily one and the same. A moral agent is someone who is responsible for their actions, right? So not all people are moral agents, right? We can imagine some people who we would not hold responsible for their actions, such as, anyone think of any? Who are some human beings we would not hold responsible for their actions? Who else are we not holding responsible for their actions? Infants, children, right? Up to a certain age. Yeah, maybe people you mentioned with various cognitive decline or dementia, right? That we can imagine lots of things there.
The elderly.
The elderly, okay? So maybe just if, yeah, is it just at a certain age or
just say because someone's old,
right,
they can,
right? Yeah, whereas other people are not, even earlier on. Yeah, so something about their cognitive capacity or, yeah, so if someone is having clinical like cognitive decline in some way, good. Good.